And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in... Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
Good insight there, Dave. Thank you. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. On the wings, Kennard and Snell. Christian Wood is out there with Griffin. And it's Rose in at the point guard position. And for the Hornets, we've got Bridges. Washington out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Devontae Graham. And it's Rozier in at the point. Here's Wood. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. And Christian Wood, undrafted in 2015 out of UNLV. Wait a minute, that's your alma mater. Hey, talk about his game. What do you like about Christian Wood's game?
Well, first I'll start with he went to UNLV. He's long, he's lean. I think he really fits the modern NBA as a small ball center. Able to hold his own on the glass and space the floor.
And here's Griffin. It's tipped.
He has the length to send shots back. I like seeing Bridges make his presence felt on this end. You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Rozier looking around. His three-pointers off the mark. The Pistons have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Snell, and he dunks it down.
Look at the leaping ability of Tony Snell. Gets up over the defense and slams it in.
Graham kicks to Bridges. Back to Graham. Washington passes to Rozier. Pass to Graham. Just 4 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get a shot. A turnaround Jay. That one rolling around and rims out.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Shots good by Kennard.
With good size for a two-guard, Luke Kennard can finish in the paint.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Rozier kicks to Biyombo. Passes it to Graham. To the inside, Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Aggressive, just an attacker. Bridges wants the rock, especially near the rim.
Now here's Rose. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. The feed now to Doumbouya. The Pistons working the ball around now. Here's Maker over to the left wing. They shoot again. Zeller grabs the board.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Batum against Brown. Down low. It's deflected. There's Bacon. But they get it back. Zeller finds Batum. A reverse. Here's Bacon. The pass to Batum. Over to the wing. Three-pointer. Graham. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Henson checked in for the Pistons. McRae has come in for Langston Galloway. Batum passes to Washington. The dish to Zeller. Pass break Detroit. Brown's got the ball. Doumbouya gets a wide open look. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
To the wing on the left. Three-pointer, Graham. Stolen by Henson. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
To the right side. Here's Bacon. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's McCray. Passes it to Henson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Can't be that easy for him. Gotta body him up down low.
And you have other methods as well. You could deny or you can just front the post.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's Detroit. And catching up with Luke Kennard before the game, he discussed what it...
This game, it's a...
You know this, it takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
They've got Batum. Miles Bridges is out there with Bacon. Then there's Devontae Graham. And it's Zeller in at the 5. So that's the Hornets 5. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Blake Griffin had 2 more knee surgeries last season. Pistons coach Dwayne Casey said that the year before, they rode him like a cheap horse, in Casey's words, to make the playoffs. Griffin acknowledged his load may need managing down the road, saying, "I'm a believer in science. I'm going to listen to them and let them lead the way." Guys?
Smart perspective. David, thank you. The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the night. And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Charlotte. Biyombo is checked in for Batum. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Devontae Graham. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Out to the right wing. Rozier the pass to Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Wood can't hit.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
And talk about playing small. Last year, Charlotte had Rozier and Devontae Graham on the floor together for much of the time. Both players right around 6'1". But you know what? They held their own. Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Pass to Zeller. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Bacon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got 4 rebounds in this game. And, of course, Rozier played a fair amount of off guard before he came to Charlotte.
And Kevin, back in Boston, he learned how to move without the ball, where to spot up. And those may have been hard lessons early on, but the development paid off. Rozier's become a much more versatile talent.
Griffin against Rozier. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Shot by Zeller, no good. Pistons leading by 6. To the paint, here's Griffin, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on the Charlotte Hornets.
Blake is so hard to guard off the dribble, and he has the elevation to go over you, but he is strong enough to absorb contact and get to the line.
And the Hornets making a change here. Washington's checked in. Then for the Pistons, Akers checked in for Wood. Tony Snell comes in for Doumbouya. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Derrick Rose. It's tipped to the middle. Here's Biyombo. That one doesn't go. And it's Detroit the other way. Maker passes to Griffin. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Inside to end the run. And Maker sends it back.
Watching him protect the rim, you never guess Maker's averaging less than 1 block a game for his career.
Kennard, the pass to Maker. Back to Kennard. The Pistons working the ball around now. A rebound by Washington. Hornets trail by 10. Here's Bridges. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Here's Griffin. Shoots over Washington. And that one clearly a foul. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. I mean, hard to fathom that Blake Griffin is becoming one of the more prolific three-point shooters among NBA big men.
Greg, it was a shot he barely attempted through his first 6 seasons in the league. Now he's made it a key part of his arsenal. A willing passer who's still learning. Maker keeps his eyes up and makes the unselfish play.
Shoots from 8. Rebounded by Maker. Maker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Snell. Biyombo with the block. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Maker sends it back.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
Pistons have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line. Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Graham with the ball. Now Rozier. And so it's Detroit with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close.
Thanks, Kevin. Derek.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. And you look at the Pistons. Shaq, how does this team take that next step? And that's going to do it for...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Blake Griffin really making a difference here.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. At the forward positions, Snell and Griffin. Luke Kennard out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Wood in at the center position.
For Rozier to be effective, that's just what he has to do. Keep moving, don't sit back and be passive.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Derrick Rose said when he first attempted to come back from his injuries, he was playing revenge basketball. Now he just seems so much more at ease.
Yeah, I agree, GA. I'll tell you, he still has that competitive spirit in him. Yes, check that off. I think now he's just happier to be able to play the basketball injury-free. And to see his teammates and the league respond when he had that 50-point game, people were really generally happy for Derrick Rose.
On defense, the Pistons, 14 points, their largest lead in the game.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And finished off by Wood.
With a high basketball IQ and improving playmaking abilities, Luke's growing as a distributor.
Graham kicks to Rozier. Picked his pocket. And now Rose running the floor all by himself. And Rose throws it down.
Derrick Rose is a problem on the break. Strong, fast, and able to finish over the top.
Passes it to Rozier. Stolen. And now the Pistons fast break on the sideline. Let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. For the Pistons, rebuild has been a dirty word. With all their injuries last season, staying in the playoff picture was out of the cards. This summer, with their highest draft pick in a decade, Motor City is hoping it will be back in the fast lane soon. Guys?
Building up that talent base. Thank you, David.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Now, here's Washington. He's guarded closely. Biyombo kicks to Bridges. 5 on the clock. Rozier the pass to Bridges.
Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdowns.
Outside Rose. Left side Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Against physical defense, Griffin showing off his power. Nice play.
And so Graham will bring it up for the Hornets. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. Greg, maybe not the tallest big in the league, but Washington's reach is the great equalizer.
Stan's only 6'7", but that 7'2" wingspan, it allows him to play big, snatch rebounds in traffic, and make contested shots in the paint. I think the young fella's got a bright future.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Zeller is checked in for Biyombo. Dwayne Bacon comes in for Miles Bridges. And it's Batum in for Terry Rozier. Hornets trail by 20. And there's the pass to Graham. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. There's 1:47 left to play here in the third. And it's good, 2 points. Washington's got 6.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Galloway, no good. Hornets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Batum, it's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Feeds to Henson. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Pistons lead by 18.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Graham. It's good. He has 6.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Maker kicks to Henson. And that one, good.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Hornets have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. To the middle, here's Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. And the dunk by Maker.
You can fall in love with floating around the perimeter. I like it when Maker attacks the rim.
And the dunk by Zeller.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Maker with the ball. Washington's on him. And slam dunk by Henson.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players. Jump ball.
Detroit with the ball. Pistons leading by 18. Mikhailuk passes to Maker. To the inside. Here's Washington. And the shot goes in. Washington's got 8.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Here's Galloway. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Pistons lead by 16. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Pistons shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Devontae Graham is out there with Batum. Then there's Miles Bridges. Then it's Zeller, and it's Bacon in at the 3, the small forward. They get it again. Zeller. Pass to Bridges. Shoots the 3. The basket is good off the assist from Graham.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Oh, and the jam by Rose.
Derrick Rose is a guard, but he dunked that one like a big fella.
Hornets trail by 15. And here is Bridges. Right wing. Pass to Zeller. Lays it up off the glass. Greg, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
Yeah, couldn't quite hang on to it. They're not in a position now where they can afford to be giving it away like that.
Double team on Rose to the paint. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I'll tell you, that's the one thing, hustle. Blake just outworking everyone to the ball.
Rozier finds Zeller. Back to Rozier. Now, here's Bridges. 6 to shoot. They get a hand on it. Kennard with the ball. Bridges covering. Fast break Detroit. Here's Rose. Finished off the break. Rose has got 6 in the quarter.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Most teams now are looking to play with pace. No better way to ignite the break than off a turnover.
Here's Rozier. He feeds it to Zeller. Griffin with the steal. Rose goes in. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. And the Pistons lead by 21. So Rozier will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Kicks it to Biyombo. On the wing, Batum. Wants to get it to Zeller and does. He's off on that one.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
And some changes here for the Hornets. P.J. Washington comes in for Biyombo. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Nicholas Batum. Here's Kennard. Here's Griffin. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
He doesn't let you off the hook, Blake Griffin. He likes to draw contact and usually gets to the free throw line.
Both free throws good from Griffin. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Rozier the pass to Washington. Shot to stop the run. Taken away. Kennard with the ball. He kicks it to Snell. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Tony Snell gives you plenty of size out of the backcourt. Doesn't always attack inside as much as he could.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And that one falls for Zeller. Both teams deciding to change it up. And so Zeller nails both of them.
Promising start for Luke Kennard. End up missing extended minutes with injuries. Hopefully he can stay healthy this go around.
Out to the right wing. Henson against Hernan Gomez. And Henson kicks to Knight. Offline with his 3.
And Kennard's moving into the starting lineup for the first time last season.
And to add to that, he had a larger role offensively. And at the same time, his efficiency increased. That's a good sign.
Martin finds Martin. They get it back. Zeller. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
And that one falls for Zeller.
At the line for your Hornets, shooting 2.
And so Zeller nails both of them. Pistons leading by 21.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Pistons.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Blake Griffin.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
In the corner, it's Martin. Outside for Martin. Fires the 3, and the 3 ball is good.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Knight. Passes to Henson. Back to Knight. Shot clock at 6. Doumbouya passes to Brown. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was, all right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. The giant fist of Joe Louis announced. And nothing tips off a broadcast like...
Kevin, good evening. Karl Anthony Towns is certainly the franchise.
Knows it very well, D.A. Thank you so much. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Russell is out there with Beasley. Then there's Towns. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4. And for the Pistons, at the forward positions, Snell and Griffin. Luke Kennard out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Wood in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Now here's Rose. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one is on Towns. Greg, we've got 2 terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Here's Russell. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
You know, I love seeing players use the middle of the court. It just opens up your options, and for a guy like Russell, it gives him a lot of freedom offensively.
Now, here's Kennard. Throws it up high and finished off by Wood.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And Josh Okogie, a rugged wing defender out of Georgia Tech.
Yeah, and he takes an awful lot of pride in that aspect of his game, Greg. He wants to lock people up. Always active with his hands around the ball.
It's stolen by Rose. And now the Pistons fast break. Griffin leading the charge. Here's Wood and the rejection by Towns. Wood passes to Griffin. Another shot. He lays it in.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
And the rejection by Towns. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. 14 feet away. That one misses. Now the Pistons take it the other way.
4 or 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
And the basket by Rose.
But, you know, if you're the defense, that's all you can do. Rose is just a force on the offensive end.
Russell against Kennard. And that one drops for him. Russell's got 8 points. The Pistons have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Wood in the post, defended by Towns. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And this is what happens when you let Griffin establish position. He will make you pay.
Okogie, the pass to Russell. Nice spin off the left rim and in. He's got 10.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Now here's Rose, and stolen by Russell. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
Rose in the post. He's guarded by Russell. To the wing right side. Snell dishes to Griffin. Fast break, Minnesota. Russell's running. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Over Kennard. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Towns. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing they've done well is they've run the shooters off their sweet spots. They've really closed out well and forced them to put the basketball on the floor.
Here's Russell following the basket by Blake Griffin. Here's Wood. Griffin trying to get open. Wood with the bucket. Wood's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Russell passes to Towns. Count it.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Pistons trail by 4. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. No good on the triple. Minnesota with the ball. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Griffin against Russell. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Johnson kicks to Culver. They get it back, and it's Towns on the follow.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Maker dishes to Galloway. Back to Maker. Just 3 on the clock.
Hey, when you're a footer, that means over 7 feet tall. It's easy to throw it down. All he needs is the right positioning, and it's done.
D'Angelo Russell getting it done for Minnesota. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be back with you shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Layman is out there with Johnson. Then it's Culver, and it's Noel in at the shooting guard.
Great. Whoa! Are you kidding me?
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind him taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
And it's Layman in the corner. Pass to Noel. A shot by Culver. Nobody around. Rebounded by Maker.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open. It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Maker passes to Doumbouya. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason, honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
Here's Noel. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he's good on the second. Pistons trail by 3 and out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Here's Layman. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Mikhailuk. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Noel. Here's Reed. Over to the wing. Here's Culver. And he banks in the layup. Culver's got his first basket of the night.
A matter of speed that time for Culver. Got him inside for his shot, and the defense just couldn't keep up.
Here's Mikhailuk. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Here's Noel. He's covered by Brown. And Sekou Doumbouya is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. Towns kicks to Beasley. Outside, Russell. Goes up on the high post. The shot, no good. And Detroit the other way now. Here's Snell. He's guarded by Russell. Snell dishes to Henson. Back to Snell. Clock at 6. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Minnesota in the lead.
And the Timberwolves have made it clear Karl Anthony Towns is their franchise player. He's the guy they're building around. And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's McCray, covered by Beasley. And there's the bucket from McCray. And we've heard Towns for years pronouncing his happiness with the Timberwolves. Last season, Greg, as the losses piled up, some rumors that he was getting frustrated.
Well, we've seen this pattern with the Timberwolves before, right? Kevin Garnett, Kevin Love, all-star big men who ended up leaving the Twin Cities to win titles.
Griffin passes to Snell. They get the rebound.
And, you know, Henson's height and length and reach makes him a force on the glass. He does a nice job chasing down those rebounds.
Also looking it over, and the foul on Rose. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
Christian Woods checked in for Detroit. Luke Kennard comes in for Tony Snell. Here's Russell. It's hauled in by Wood.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. It's good. Russell's got 14 points for the game.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Here's McCray. Now the pass to Kennard. Here's Wood. Pass to McCray. Kennard for 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And a close game so far through the first. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. What a start for D'Angelo Russell. He had 14 points and 1 steal. And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been a clinic out there with D'Angelo Russell.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Detroit looking at who they've got. On the wings, Kennard and Snell. Griffin is out there with Christian Wood. And it's Rose in at the point. Beasley, the pass to Hernan Gomez. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And it's Russell missing.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And that one, good. Okogie's got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves.
Outstanding vision, plus the height of Towns allows him to see over defenders.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Down low, here's Okogie. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got his 3rd assist on the night. Pistons shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Feeds it to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Pass to Russell. From the line, it's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got his 5th rebound in this one. Snell finds Wood. Here's Snell. Hernan Gomez covering. Snell, the pass to Griffin. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns.
And you talk post up, face up, you name it. Karl-Anthony Towns gets it done.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's really molded that versatility into his game. I mean, he can pass it, drive it, shoot. And remember, he won the skills challenge back in 2016. I mean, he's a 7-footer for sure, but he's got guard skills too.
Fast break Detroit. Here's Kennard. No good that time. Excellent D there from Beasley. Pass to Okogie. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Noel's checked in.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Reed the pass to Layman. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Pistons trail by 7. Down low to the right side. 1:41 left in the third quarter. Here's Galloway. Good on the bucket. Galloway has got his first points of the night.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Now Culver. Here's the lob to the hoop. Reed misses. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Here's Galloway. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And now just a 2-point Timberwolves lead.
Savvy move to pull up from three-point range on the break there. When you can shoot it like he can, if you've got it, take it.
Now here's Culver. Tight defense on him. Here's Johnson. And play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Yeah, there are a lot of things that go into rebounding, guys. You need strength, you need positioning, but I think timing and a nose for the ball, most important. And I think you're right. That's what got him that call, his physicality and strength.
Mykhailiuk passes to Maker. Shot clock at 5. For the lead. And it's Russell with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. A high post shot, and the jumper falls for him. Russell's got 4 this quarter.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Now, here's Maker. He's guarded closely. Here's Galloway. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It goes on Jarrett Culver.
He's starting to figure it out a little bit more. Dimes like this prove Maker knows how to find the open guy.
The Pistons shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. That free throw good from Galloway. And a deep 3 from Russell. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. James Johnson is out there with Layman. And there's D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Culver. And it's Reed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Pistons making a change here. Woods checked in. Griffin's shot is off.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Johnson. Timberwolves leading by 3. Up top, Russell. Rebound by the Pistons. Woods got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Snell. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
A putback. It's hauled in by Wood. Pistons trailed by 3. Here's Kennard. Kicks it to Griffin. Up and in on the layup.
And just the sheer power of Griffin, one of the best finishers in the league after contact.
Outside, Russell shoots from the line, and he gets the jumper to drop. Russell's got 22.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely giving the defender something extra to think about.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media.
And Rose drops them both. And growing up, Derrick Rose protected by his family from the dangers of Chicago. Then, Greg, after starring at the University of Memphis, he was drafted by his hometown Bulls.
Anointed a savior from day one. You talk about a life under the microscope. Sports writers picking him apart, rabid fans wanting a piece. In a lot of ways, it's probably better for him not playing in Chicago.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. The Pistons have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That is his first foul of the game. Rose against Russell. Rose kicks to Kennard to tie it up. Rebound, Minnesota. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
And you can see how the team rallies around Griffin in these situations. And their faith is not misplaced. He plays with such heart.
Here's Rose. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the paint, here's Beasley. And there it is for him. And that's now 6 points for Beasley.
Beasley just outworked the defense there. I mean, was able to get into his shot and get it done inside.
Rose in the post. Russell's there. There's the pass to Kennard. The putback. Offensive rebound. Griffin passes to Kennard. 1:22 left here in the 4th quarter. Wood can't hit. Timberwolves leading by 3. Here's Russell. And he gets it to go. Russell's got 26 points.
Boy, he never seems to get rattled. He's got a very calm, steady demeanor about himself. D'Angelo making it look easy.
Pulls it from the elbow. The shot, no good. And it's Detroit the other way. Passes to Snell. Lets it go from deep. Up again. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Kicks it out to Beasley. He's looking for Russell and finds him. It's good.
Boy, wow, talk about saving something for the end. D'Angelo getting it done. You the man.
Rose gets the bucket.
Hey, guys, we know Rose has drilled big shots before. Just add another one to the highlight reel.
Here's Russell. And the rebound goes to Griffin.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet.
Kennard up top. 6 on the shot clock. Snell from outside. Off target from downtown. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Wood, that's a 2-pointer. And the wing jumper offline. And so the Timberwolves take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging,
For the land of the free and the...
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this. DH.
Hey, Kevin.
He sure does. Fantastic, David. Thank you. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Bismack Biyombo is out there with P.J. Washington. Then there's Terry Rozier. Then there's Miles Bridges. And it's Graham in at the 2. And for Minnesota, Beasley is out there with Russell. Then there's Towns. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4.
Oh, man, look at that. Using his speed and athleticism to perfection. Russell, love it when he attacks the basket.
So Rozier will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. To the inside. Washington with it. Russell's there. Back to Rozier. And a miss there on the triple. And here are the Timberwolves. To the middle. He's good with the little jumper in close.
Inside Rozier's agility, it gives him an edge. Able to make late shot adjustments and find the bucket.
You know, discussing Biyombo, it's hard not to think back to Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals against the Cleveland Cavaliers, is it?
I mean, how about 39 minutes, only 7 points scored, but how about 26 rebounds to lead his team to victory? He actually had a terrific series all the way around and then parlayed that into a $72 million contract the following year.
That works just like they drew it up till the part where he short arms the layup.
Here's a Kogi. And it's Biyombo with the rebound. For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Three-pointer, Graham. Rebound, Minnesota. Outside, Russell. Goes up from the top of the key. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Oh, they pay the price for giving Russell a mid-range look like that. I mean, that shot is well within his abilities.
Inside, Washington uses the glass to finish the layup.
Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior. Gotta love it.
Here's Russell. The 15-footer. Good. Russell's got 6.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's Biyombo. The kick out to Rozier. Three-pointer. Biyombo trying to break free, and it's Rozier missing.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That is his first foul of the game. Charlotte making some changes. Cody Zeller's checked in for Biyombo. Dwayne Bacon comes in for Miles Bridges. And it's Batum in for Terry Rozier. Now, here's Washington. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, a nice shot by Zeller. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Graham, the pass to Washington. The score now all even.
Strong inside play from Washington. I mean, he gets it to go in with the aggressive play.
Towns in the corner. Ball's knocked loose. Johnson, the pass to Towns. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws of this.
2 shots.
The first one falls. And last season, Karl Anthony Towns shooting over 40% from three-point range with over 8 attempts a game. I mean, Greg, he is in the conversation, don't you think, for best three-point shooting center of all time.
It's amazing, Kevin. His volume of threes is unprecedented for the center position. And it's not just standstill. Catch and shoot triples. He's hitting step backs. He could have that title when it's all said and done.
Here's Bacon. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
One of the better screen and roll prospects to enter the league in 2013. You see the hard work he's putting into it in the pros.
And the shot is good. And so Graham will bring it up for Charlotte, trailing by 2. Here's Bacon. Fires the 3. The rebound by Johnson. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in. Both good from the line that time. 35 seconds left here in the first quarter. The pass to Graham. Knocks it loose. And they're on the break. Here's Layman. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
There's 18 seconds left in the first. And then Culver with the dunk.
And that attacking mindset, when Culver sees an opportunity like that, he just grabs it.
To stop the run. Here's Zeller. Johnson with the block. They retain possession. Good if it goes. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Timberwolves on top, up by 8. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Layman. He's out there with James Johnson, and it's Culver in at the 1.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Batum with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Johnson over to help. In the corner, it's Bridges. From outside, off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 10. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Nicholas Batum. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Johnson. Okogie comes in for Jake Layman. And it's Russell in for Culver. Biombo, he's checked in for the Hornets. And stolen by Zeller. There's Bacon. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
2 shots.
Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Minnesota making a switch here. Beasley's checked in. Here's Reed. Out to Russell. Kept alive. And another shot. Here's Reed. Pass to Hernangomez. Russell with a wide open look. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
That one falls. Bacon's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hornets.
Oh, man, elevating his passing ability. Dimes like this from Rozier help him establish chemistry with his guys.
And Russell gets it to go.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range. And see, well, really, because of that raw athleticism, Rozier was a mid-first-round pick back in 2015. And you can see, though, that skill set is evolving.
Well, that's why Charlotte gave him a 3-year, $58 million contract. I mean, the feeling is he's still reaching his full potential. We saw signs of growth last year. The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
The kick out to Rozier. From deep three-point range, Beasley with the rebound. Outside, Russell. Over Rozier. Again, Russell missing.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time. Nice work on the glass, but his defense was even better. Really has an impact on that shot.
It's deflected.
And registering one of the highest verticals at the NBA Combine, Zeller can send your shot back.
For three, Bridges. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
That's just a needless giveaway. You've got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the Timberwolves. Washington's checked in for Charlotte. Devontae Graham comes in for Dwayne Bacon.
Oh, a different type of jumper from Russell. Lefty, wide base. Doesn't matter how it looks, though. He's very effective.
The feed to Biyombo. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Johnson comes in for Hernan Gomez. And Culver's subbed in for Josh Okogie. The Hornets also with a sub. Batum's checked in.
We talk about the advantage of having size in the backcourt. Russell, they are using his height and length to challenge that interior.
Hornets trail by 12.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Graham with the bucket. Graham's got his first 2 points of the night.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And stolen by Graham. And Batum kicks to Biyombo. Passes it to Graham. The three-pointer no good. Minnesota leading by 10. Here's Russell. Got a piece of it. And so Graham will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Bridges. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Jarrett Culver.
Driving in. Bridges isn't afraid to get physical. Defense underestimates that and fouls him.
And one of the things that stands out when you see Bridges, that explosive leaping ability.
But yeah, he gets off the ground quickly and makes adjustments in mid-air. There's a smoothness to his athleticism. He's still putting it all together, but there's a lot to work with. And it's exciting watching Bridges continue to grow. This guy has a hunger to keep getting better.
Shots good by Noel. Noel's got 8.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no life at the end of the tunnel.
And it's the Hornets with the ball after the basket by Minnesota. Graham with the bucket.
Alert play on the part of Washington. He's a much stronger player when he shows the type of awareness and unselfishness.
Here's Culver. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Minnesota heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. It's Minnesota out in front at the half. They have a nice 7-point lead. How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota? And that's a wrap.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at D'Angelo Russell. What a contribution.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? Keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
On the court for the Hornets, we've got Bismack Biyombo. Ante Graham is out there with Terry Rozier. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Bridges in its small forward. That one goes. Count it.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Graham. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
And making an immediate impact in this league. Graham was a tremendous find in the second round.
Yeah, the 34th pick in 2018. Some scouts felt he had a low ceiling, but someone who never loses confidence because he's had to prove himself at every level. That makes you battle tested, and it prepares you to affect winning.
And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Washington.
A little contact, but Washington stays solid. I mean, he uses some physical play to be sure to bucket.
Towns, no luck.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later. Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open three like that.
Russell against Rozier. Yep, that one goes in there. Russell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. Minnesota making a switch. Reed's checked in. The Hornets also changing it up. Cody Zeller's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. And Dwayne Bacon subbed in for Bridges. And the dunk by Towns.
And look at the explosion from the big fella. Towns' game oozes athleticism.
Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys are truly great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities, and those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Well, I like how Washington gets positioned for the offensive rebound. He's got a nice feel for where he needs to be when the shot goes up.
Russell, no good. Hornets trail by 4. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Washington passes to Zeller. Back to Washington. He kicks it to Zeller. A second chance effort. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Zeller's got 6.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Pass to Okogie. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That'll be his second foul of the game. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Rozier. Charlotte's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
Get there.
Graham, the pass to Zeller. Washington with it. Back to Zeller. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possession. Turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
Okogie's checked in for the Timberwolves. .158 left in the third quarter. To the left side wing. And the pass to Culver. 5 to shoot. That one, no good. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Feeds to Batum. Pass to Washington. Over Johnson. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. The Timberwolves have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Here's Culver. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And we know GA's shooting is a question mark for Jarrett Culver.
A long windup, a little hitch in his giddy up, and shoots it kind of on the way down. He's reworked his motion. I like the high release, but it's still a work in progress.
Here's Okogie. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
Minnesota making a switch here. Hernangomez is checked in. The Hornets also changing it up. Biyombo comes in for P.J. Washington. And it's Bridges in for Bacon.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop. And bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Batum against Hernangomez. Now here's Graham. He's got 10. Fires from deep. That one's not going to go.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half, and only one in the first.
And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Hornets. 4-point game. Biyombo kicks to Bridges. Here's Zeller, and the dunk by Zeller.
Oh, great ball movement from Bridges there. I mean, the self-awareness, the selfless attitude leading to the wide-open shot.
Culver dishes to Johnson. For 3, Okogie. And no good on the last-second attempt this time. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Timberwolves lead by 2. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, how about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Russell. Layman is out there with James Johnson, and it's Okogie in at the 2-guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Graham, the pass to Bridges. To the middle. Outside for Batum. Passes it to Graham. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Russell. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Russell's got 4 this quarter.
Quick release by Russell that time. He has that one motion shot that's so difficult to time out defensively.
Graham, the pass to Zeller. No good. Shot missing. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Here's Okogie. Graham defending. And it's Russell in the corner. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. Takes the 3. Again, Russell missing.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the Timberwolves. Malik Beasley comes in for Jake Layman. And then for Charlotte, Washington's checked in for Cody Zeller. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Nicholas Batum. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Biyombo kicks to Rozier. Pass to Graham. Takes a 3. That one, no good. Timberwolves go the other way with it. feed to Towns. Banked in off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off. And the D struggling to keep up.
Rozier kicks to Green. Biyombo in the post, defended by Towns. Charlotte moving the ball around. Washington passes to Bridges. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. To the paint. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Timberwolves leading by 7. Russell looking around. Such a wide open look. Russell's got 6 in the quarter.
With his ability to run the pick and roll, Russell adds a very dangerous element to their offense. He's like a fish in water running that set.
Graham finds Bridges. And stolen by Russell. High post shot. They grabbed their own miss.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Here's Bridges, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
He's an attacking player, and that means Bridges is going to get his share of time at the line. But that'll never make him change his style.
James Johnson's checked in for Juan Hernan-Gomez. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Cody Zeller's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th quarter. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Russell's got 12 points in just the second half. Hornets trail by 9. And here is Graham.
Defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
Oh!
Tell us how you really feel about that finish.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Here's Russell. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Graham against Beasley. 29 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Minnesota with the ball. Here's Russell. Towns dishes to Russell. On its way from Beasley for 2. Kicks it out to Johnson. Russell from long range. Tries to keep it alive. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity.
poll taxes, literacy tests, legalized segregation. These state and local laws not only suppressed the vote, they made daily life for African Americans dangerous. The price for resistance was fierce. Meanwhile, on the federal level, the 19th Amendment extended voting rights to women.
Oh, the land of the free.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming, and a look at the starters for the Hornets. We've got Bismack Biyombo. Terry Rozier is out there with Devontae Graham. Then it's Bridges, and it's Washington in at the 4. And for the Pistons, on the wings, Kennard and Snell. Griffin is out there with Wood, and it's Rose in at the point guard position. And finished off by Wood.
Tremendous vision D. Rose has, always finding ways to make an impact.
Rozier against Griffin. Biyombo, that's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Here's Rose. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
It's hard to try to stop D. Rose. When he's committed to scoring, get out of his way.
Rozier kicks to Biyombo. Pass to Bridges. Back to Biyombo. Bridges finds Biyombo, and he comes up with the deuce.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And Griffin slams it in.
I'll tell you, that's the one thing. Hustle. Blake just outworking everyone to the ball.
Rozier the pass to Bridges. Inside. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Great look by Blake Griffin. When your foreman has that ability to pass the basketball, it's a major advantage.
Now, here's Rozier. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That is his first foul of the game. Washington with it, working on Rose. Stolen.
And, you know, you could see him bait him into that one. He was just waiting on that pass, and as soon as it came out of the post, he was all over.
And Griffin slams it in.
Blake took off like a rocket on that alley-oop. Woo!
Here's Graham. Pass to Rozier. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Wood.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
That one good for 2. Griffin's got 6 points.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Bridges passes to Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
I love the fact that Bridges does a little bit of everything, including passing the ball.
Oh, Griffin in position, throws down the alley-oop slam. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts of maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
To the middle, it's stolen by Maker. And here comes Detroit again with the fast break. Here's Mykhailiuk. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
and they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Maker with the ball. He's against Zeller.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Hornets trail by 12. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. His three-pointers off the mark. There's Galloway. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Fast break now for Charlotte. Intercepted. It's stolen. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Zeller, and they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
For the Pistons, John Henson's checked in for Maker. McRae has come in for Blake Griffin. And it's Brown in for Langston Galloway. The Hornets also with the sub. Batum's checked in.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
The pass to Bacon. Charlotte moving it around. Bridges, no one around him. Charlotte no good that time either. And here is Doumbouya.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Blake Griffin getting it done for the Detroit Pistons. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And Stephen Clark, Pistons pretty much in control here.
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Brown out there with McRae. Then there's Doumbouya. Then it's John Henson. And it's Mikhailuk in at the three. Pistons leading by 11. Brown feeling out a bit. Passes it to Doumbouya. Here's Mikhailuk. Here's the three. Hit the tip. Great positioning on the putback. McRae's got his second bucket.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Batum passes to Washington. And Henson sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Henson touched it last. Kennard, he's checked in for Detroit. So it's the Hornets now. Bacon. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Bacon's got his first bucket of the night. Here's Brown, and he lays it straight in. Brown's got the lead up to 13 now for Detroit.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Zeller pass to Washington. To the wing on the left. Here's Bacon. Out left to the wing. To the inside. Stolen by Henson. Fast break Detroit. Pushing it up. Here's Doumbouya.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Pass to Batum. Here's Bacon. There's the pass to Washington. Passes to Bacon. Just 5 on the clock. Washington kicks to Graham. Traps in the tray. Graham's got 5 points now this quarter.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
In the corner, Kennard with it. He feeds it to Henson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And Henson sends it back. Graham against Kennard. And again by Doumbouya.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
Pass to Washington. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Hornets shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. And the technical free throw is good. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Rose finds Snell. Pass to Maker. Here's Wood. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Wood's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Rozier, the pass to Batum. 1:30 left in the first half. Rozier for 3. A putback. Here's Zeller. It's stolen by Maker. There's Galloway. And too long on the shot. And now here's Rozier, the fast break chance. 3-pointer. The offensive rebound. Batum wide open. He fires. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Galloway. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
And the Hornets making a change here. Bridges checks in.
After going undrafted, Langston Galloway in 2015, he was named to the all-rookie 2nd team. It's a terrific story.
Outside, Batum. Back to Rozier. Biyombo, the pass to Zeller. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Thon Maker working hard to become a better shot maker, and you see the result.
And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Hornets. Down by 15. Goes back up. Now the pass to Rozier. A 3-pointer is right on target. 6 seconds left in the second quarter. 1 second left. And it's Maker laying it in. Maker's got 4 points this quarter.
Trying to become a more consistent offensive threat. That's the range you like to see Thon Maker own.
And
thanks very much. Coach, it's early in the season, so what can you say about how things are going?
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, the first quarter was all about Blake Griffin. He had 8 points his first. And that...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You have to like what we're seeing from Cody Zeller.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. Bismack Biyombo is out there with P.J. Washington. Then there's Terry Rozier. Then there's Devontae Graham. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Snell kicks to Rose. Passes it to Wood. He's looking for Griffin and finds him.
No hesitation from Blake on that catch and shoot jumper.
Hornets trail by 14. Graham dishes to Biyombo. It's good. Biyombo's got his third basket of the night.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Rose passes to Wood. Oh, Griffin in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Biyombo with the block. Graham finds Rozier. Back to Graham. A three-pointer, no good.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Bridges misses. Detroit leading by 16. Here's Rose. A rebound by Washington.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Graham's got 9. The Pistons have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Pass to Wood. Stolen by Washington. Pull-up jumper. And there's another one for the Hornets.
This is the consistency he was looking for in the first half. Just took him a while to heat up.
Wood kicks to Rose. Pass to Kennard. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Down low. Here's Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it to the open guys.
The pass to Washington. Kennard against Graham. Snell from outside. That's Biyombo with the rebound. Hornets trail by 14.
And out of New Mexico, Tony Snell has made himself into a capable long-range marksman.
Yes, he's a guy who plays within himself, GA, stays in his lane, and knocks down perimeter shots.
Stolen. Here's Snell, defended by Bridges. Snell, no good. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Henson checked in for Christian Wood. McRae has come in for Tony Snell. And it's Bruce Brown in for Derrick Rose. The Hornets also with a sub. Bacon, he's checked in for Rozier. Henson with it. Bridges covering. Brown kicks to McRae. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Pistons shooting their second and third free throws tonight. The first one falls, so both teams making some changes here. Good on both. Hornets trail by 14. 1:10 left in the third quarter of the game. Zeller passes to Washington. Graham from outside. That shot off the mark. And the Pistons now going the other way. Passes it to Mikhailuk. Offline with his 3. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Charlotte Hornets. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Graham's got 10 points in just the second half. Pistons leading by 12. To the left side wing. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. For Detroit, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And the Pistons making a change here. Galloway's checked in. Mikhailuk can't get it to go.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Making the pass to Zeller. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Detroit with the rebound. Cloak loose. Pass to Henson. Brown wide open. He fires. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Graham gets a wide open look. The putback, no good. And so is Detroit, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Griffin. Kennard is out there with Rose. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's Mikhailuk in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's Graham, and Graham throws it down hard.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them, a spark that turned things around.
Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him #1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. He had a nice open look right there. And the Pistons lead by 16.
We can't forget about Snell's deep shot. He relishes torching defenses from there.
Rozier kicks to Zeller, to the paint. Here's Washington, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That free throw good from Washington. Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. So he gets them both. Detroit leading by 14. And the foul on Dwayne Bacon. That is his first foul of the game. Biombo, he's checked in for Zeller. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. No good on the quick 3.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Wood pass to Griffin. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And stolen by Biombo. Now Bridges. Over in the corner, Rozier. Looking for Bridges. He gets it there. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
And finished off by Wood.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Pistons leading by 16. Outside Griffin. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
He's been this way all evening. You can see it in Griffin's eyes. He has scoring on his mind.
Bridges against Wood. Biombo. Detroit with the rebound. Wood's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Griffin attacking. The shot's good from Kennard. Kennard's got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Bridges finds Rozier. 5 to shoot. Pass to Bacon. Beyond the arc. Charlotte no good that time either. Now the Pistons with it. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Kennard with the ball. From the arc. Knocked away. And the pass to Griffin. Outside Rose. The three. Hornets with the rebound. Biyombo's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Pistons.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Blake Griffin.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Kennard for 3. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And here's Charlotte. It's a 16-point game. Charlotte moving the ball around. And it's Rozier missing. Rose in the post. And the foul on Dwayne Bacon. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
That's his 2nd personal foul. Substitution on the court.
Get open!
Knight finds Henson. Back to Knight. Lays it up off the glass. And the Pistons lead by 18.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's...
Women, sort of, because Jim Crow laws still practically denied African American women the right to vote. Almost a century after the birth of Jim Crow laws, finally, a victory with the passing of the Voting Rights Act of 1965. A year later, the Supreme Court bans the poll tax. The era of Jim Crow is dead, but the era of black voter suppression is not.
The Pistons earlier, arriving at the arena. Hard to imagine. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. At the forward positions, Snell and Griffin. Rose is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Wood in at the center position. And for Minnesota, we've got Malik Beasley. He's out there with Russell. And it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Kennard kicks to Wood. Pistons passing it around. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
And no doubt, Kevin, it can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the game. That's good from Snell. And so Snell nails both of them.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Russell finds Hernan Gomez. Back to Russell. We're about 1 minute into the first. Pass to Okogie. And it's Beasley in the corner. And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. And the foul on Rose. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Rose can't hit.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Here's Towns, and it's off the back rim, no good. And here are the Pistons. Here's Kennard. Up again, and Griffin stays with it.
And ever since entering the league, that's been one of Griffin's favorite ways to score, attacking that offensive glass.
They get it back.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Rebound, Minnesota.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And the basket is good.
Yeah, you see right there, Towns invites contact. Unafraid of it, looking for it, and he's able to score through it.
Rose finds Griffin, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam, because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And there's the pass to Wood. Right wing. Here's Snell. Outside Rose. Shot clock at 6. Snell, the pass to Wood. And the rejection by Towns.
A tremendous shot blocker in college, Kevin. Towns has packed that part of his game and brought it with him to the next level.
To the left wing. Here's Russell. From down in the low post, it goes. Russell's got 6. Pistons trail by 4. Rose passes to Griffin. The kick out to Rose. No good from outside. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Towns trying to get open. Tries again. Here's Russell. Knocks down the 10-footer. He's got 8.
You know, I love seeing players use the middle of the court. It just opens up your options, and for a guy like Russell, it gives him a lot of freedom offensively.
Wood. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Russell kicks to Beasley. Down low. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Pistons trail by 4. Here's Galloway, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Jarrett Culver. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Timberwolves.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in. Pass to Culver. Fires, high post. Doumbouya pulls it in. For Detroit, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Galloway taking his time here. Brown dishes to Maker. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Pass to Noel. From deep. Detroit with the rebound.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Here's Galloway, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. D'Angelo Russell getting it done. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
They've got James Johnson. Layman is out there with Culver, and it's Reed in at the center. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Now, here's Culver. He's guarded close. Yep, it counts. Culver's got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Stolen away. Now here's Culver, the fast break chance. Shots good by Noel.
So good to see young players have a feel for creating for others, and Culver flashes potential as a real playmaker.
Here's Brown, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Here's Mykhailiuk. He can't get that one to fall. Minnesota leading by 6. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
The shot's good from Henson.
Yeah, nice job that time by Henson, utilizing his size. Perfect.
The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Culver passes to Reed from past the arc. It's rebounded by Mikhailuk. Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. Pistons trail by 6. Rose kicks to Wood. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And finished off by Wood.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Here's Wood. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Towns. It's good on the putback.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
McCray, Towns with the steal. Here's a Kogi. Rips down the breakaway slam.
The steal then right into the fast break. Towns with excellent awareness for his age. Very mature player despite being a young buck.
Now here's Rose. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Kennard. Russell looking around. The shot misses. And it's Detroit the other way. Kennard, the pass to Rose. Basket good. Rose has got his first basket of the night.
With his bounce and body control, easy to see why Rose is aggressive there.
Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite too, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
Rose kicks to McCray. Back to Rose. Passes it to Wood. 6 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Towns. The pass to Hernan Gomez. Knocked loose. Griffin with the steal. Now Detroit moving it up. Kennard's shot is off. Beasley, the pass to Towns. That shot is off, coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6. And Kennard wide open. He shoots, but they get it back. Pass to Griffin. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That'll be his second foul of the game. Nine seconds left now here in the second. Brown dishes to Maker. There's the triple. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And that three makes things just a little more interesting here.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on What a Start for D'Angelo Russell. He had 10 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. And that's a wrap for...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at D'Angelo Russell. What a contribution.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. On the wings, Kennard and Snell. Griffin is out there with Christian Wood. And it's Rose in at the 1 spot. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Trailing by 5. Rose against Russell. Kennard for 3. Herman Gomez grabs the miss.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Russell high post. Working on Rose. And Russell gets it to go.
And this young gun is fearless. Have to do more than just get a hand in Russell's face because he can make shots against good defense.
Poked away. Towns finds Russell. From the high post. That one a little long.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Griffin. And the shot goes in. Griffin's got 6 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
Ah, they're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
James Johnson's checked in for Minnesota. And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Culver's checked in. Rose looking around. Pass to Mikhailuk. From deep. Rebound, Minnesota.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Count it.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Pistons trail by 9. To the inside. And the jam by Doumbouya.
Rose, a very solid floor general. I think that's an underrated part of his game. He's excellent at finding his teammates.
Lets it fly from 18. Russell with the bucket. Russell's got 4 points this quarter. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
And plenty of contact, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Back to Maker. There's 1:26 left to play here in the third. Off with the layup. Timberwolves leading by 5. Lobs up the alley-oop pass and taken away by Brown. Now Detroit moving it up. And he jams it with authority.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Brown, the pass to make it. Back to Brown. Clock at 6. And it's blocked. One-on-one fast break. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And Henson kicks to Galloway. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's tipped.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
To the middle. And again, Minnesota will turn it over.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Galloway. Here's Wood. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Timberwolves lead by 5. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for Minnesota, we've got Russell, and it's Okogie in at the 2 spot. Here's Galloway, just 5 to shoot. That's a 2 from Kennard. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And finished off by Wood.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And oh, what a dunk!
You've got to plug up these lanes to the basket, especially when Griffin is slashing with force.
Up top, Russell. Kennard covering. From about 19 feet. And right on target. Good.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Pistons trailed by 3. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Minnesota. Malik Beasley comes in for Jake Layman. Rose is checked in for the Pistons. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Snell from outside. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Rose passes to Wood. Back to Rose. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Snell, the pass to Wood. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've led by as much as 10. The putback, that one doesn't drop. And Detroit the other way now. In the corner, Snell with it. Over to the wing. Here's Griffin. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And you can see how the team rallies around Griffin in these situations. And their faith is not misplaced. He plays with such heart.
Now, here is Russell. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Russell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Big score at this point in the game, folks. D'Angelo can't do it any better than that.
Rose finds Snell. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. This one for 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Towns for 3. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Pistons trail by 5. Keeps it alive. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
The Pistons have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Snell kicks to Kennard to tie it up. That one, no good.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's his first foul. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Russell. Good!
Oh, wow, talk about saving something for the end. D'Angelo getting it done. You the man.
Beasley, the pass to Okogie. Outside, Russell. He gets that one.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Snell from outside. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
Boy, he could have taken himself, but he went from good, better to best in getting the shot for his teammate.
Russell finds Towns.
Absolutely amazing. This young man is so money, and his teammates absolutely love him. Karl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Big Cat.
Here's Snell. Wood passes to Kennard. Takes a 3. Doesn't go for it. And so Minnesota takes the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced...
suppression is not. In 2012, black voter turnout rate exceeded white voter turnout for the first time in U.S. history, leading to the re-election of President Obama.
We are an American family, and we rise or fall together as one nation and as one people.
But only a year later, the Supreme Court decided to overturn a key aspect of the Voting Rights Act.
And now, your Charlotte Hornets starting five. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. We've got D'Angelo Russell. Also Malik Beasley out there. And it's Towns in at the center. And for Charlotte, Washington out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Terry Rozier. Then it's Bridges. And it's Graham in at the shooting guard. Now, here is Russell. Passes to Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Man, the decision-making of Russell, dependable at finding his teammates when they're in cover.
Shot from free throw range. Here's Towns. The second effort. And that one hits back iron. So Rozier will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Biyombo. That's good.
Oh, great ball movement from Bridges there. I mean, the self-awareness, the selfless attitude leading to the wide-open shot.
Russell looking around. Inside, Towns uses the glass to finish the layup. Towns has got his second basket of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
It's Biyombo with the rebound. Here's Charlotte now. Graham kicks to Rozier. Charlotte moving it around. Biyombo, the pass to Graham. Dishes it to Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Oh, incredible verticality from Bridges. I mean, he takes off over the defense and just buries the dunk.
And thinking back, Biyombo selected 7th overall because of the pre-draft measurements and workouts, which were unreal.
He has a 7'6" wingspan, who has tremendous speed for his size. He also has showed a mature, positive attitude. He can speak 5 languages. Scouts came away impressed with his total package.
Ill-advised pass on that one, guys. I mean, he had to know there was a man there in position to get that turnover.
And we think of Russell first as a scorer, but there, reminding everyone of his passing ability, too.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. Russell against Rozier.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he could not get his shots to drop.
Pass to Biyombo. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Graham gets a wide open look. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Right side, Russell. And Rozier pulls it down.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Biyombo, the pass to Rozier. 9 feet out. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Yeah, Rozier has great vision on the floor and sees his teammate in the ideal situation.
Russell dishes to Towns. The shot's good. Towns has got 6 points.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now here's Graham. Back to Rozier. Russell against Bridges. The kick out to Rozier. Puts it up. Not enough on that one as it misses. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Nice work on the glass, but his defense was even better. Really has an impact on that shot.
There's the pass to Rozier. Beasley with the steal. Here's Okogie, defended by Bridges, to the middle. Here's Towns. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Kicks it to Russell. High post shot. The Hornets pull it in.
His scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team that they have the lead anyway.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. Russell's running. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
You know what? Struggling a little bit, but I do command the effort. 2 of 8 from the field. Let's see if that one gets him going.
Passes it to Biyombo. Cuts off the pass. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Okogie. And that one is good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Rozier against Russell. 17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Bridges. Washington with it. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Here's Okogie. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
And so it's Minnesota holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll return shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Minnesota, James Johnson is out there with Layman. Then it's Culver, and it's Noel in at the 2. Here's Washington, following the score by Jarrett Culver. Out to the wing. From the line, Bacon's shot is off.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
And a fast break now for the Hornets. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Minnesota leading by 8. On the wing, Johnson, and the pass to Noel. Shoots over Washington. Noel passes to Culver. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Impressed with the pace they've been keeping, really getting up and down the floor.
To the paint, here's Graham. Makes it off the glass. Graham's got his first basket.
Well, this is the kind of teammate Zeller is willing to give it up when he has guys open.
Culver passes to Reed. It's blocked. Fast break. Here we go. Washington with it. They get a hand on it. The dish to Culver. And then Culver with the dunk.
And that attacking mindset, when Culver sees an opportunity like that, he just grabs it.
Batum for 3. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Timberwolves leading by 10. Out on his own on the break. Graham with the bucket.
Alert play on the part of Washington. He's a much stronger player when he shows the type of awareness and unselfishness.
Here's Noel. Graham defending. Reed gets the bucket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Hornets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Bridges, he's checked in for P.J. Washington. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Devontae Graham. Biyombo is checked in for the Hornets. Timberwolves also changing it up. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Johnson. Okogie comes in for Jake Layman. And it's Beasley in for Culver. Now, here is Russell. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Pass to Bacon. Back to Zeller. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Nice move. And that's 2 points on the layup.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Down low. Here's Towns. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And for a player with his size, Towns has always been very comfortable at the free throw line. And that's a good thing because he finds himself there quite a bit. And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now, here's Bridges. Biyombo, the pass to Zeller. Shot clock at 5. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And here is Hernangomez. Beasley left side. And Rozier pulls it down.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
He kicks it to Bridges. Passes it to Zeller. Here's Bacon. He's guarded by Russell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one is on Towns. This is his first free throw of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Stolen away. A fast break now for Charlotte. Bacon the pass to Biyombo. Now here's Rozier. Zeller trying to free himself up. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Rozier. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Rozier's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A clever play. Rozier able to navigate through the contact to a strong finish.
Russell with a wide open look. From 16 feet away, he cans it. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
And the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. It was a fast pace for Minnesota at the outset. They were able to stretch out their lead to 8. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
We've got Bismack Biyombo. Terry Rozier is out there with Devontae Graham. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them. The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
And yes, it's good.
And we talk about the advantage of having size in the backcourt. Russell, they are using his height and length to challenge that interior.
Graham kicks to Rozier. Back to Graham. Pass to Washington. He dishes it to Biyombo. 6 to shoot. And there's the pass to Graham. Back to Washington. Doesn't go that time. Timberwolves leading by 4. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Hornets making a change here. Batum's checked in. Washington inside. Johnson on him. And then Biyombo with the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight.
Zeller, he's checked in for Biyombo. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Wayne Bacon's checked in for Charlotte. Shot by Zeller, no good. Timberwolves leading by 6. To the inside, and stolen by Graham. Fast break now for Charlotte. Shot by Zeller, no good. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. A nice shot by Culver.
I'll tell you, Culver has an array of moves once he gets into the paint.
Zeller with it. Culver covering. Out to the right wing. Graham, he's open. Charlotte again missing.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Here's Culver. That one, no good. And the Hornets now going the other way. Pass to Graham. To the paint. Here's Zeller. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Zeller's got his second basket.
The muscle of Zeller coming into play. Great work taking on the defense, empowering through the contact.
Culver passes to Reed and stolen by Zeller. And a fast break now for the Hornets. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A fluid big man who moves extremely well. Zeller's done a better job of drawing fouls lately.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Minnesota making a switch here. Russell's checked in. Got that one up quick. Russell's got 4 this quarter.
It's really becoming a calling card for Russell. Great at stopping on the dime and hitting shots.
Over to the left wing. Here's Zeller. 6 points for him. And the dunk by Zeller.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. It's Russell with the drive.
Sweet handles from deep low. Good luck checking the lefty anywhere on the floor.
Hornets trail by 6. Inside, here's Graham. Tipped away and taken away by Johnson. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Minnesota shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the first one drops. And the Hornets making a change here. Bridges checks in. The Timberwolves making a switch here. The Hornets have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Graham kicks to Bridges. Zeller tips it back in. Zeller's got 10 points in the game.
Oh, he's got it rolling this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense. 32
seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Russell. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. He's got 14.
He's made the most of the halftime break. He shook off the problems he had in the first half, and he started to settle in.
Here's Batum. Lays it up and banks it in.
The long, slender body of Batum helping him right there. I mean, he's used all that athleticism to knock down the bucket.
Towns. Great D that time from Batum. Throws it up high, and the dunk by Zeller.
Registering one of the highest verticals at the NBA Combine. Finishing at the rim is what Zeller does best.
D'Angelo Russell getting it done for Minnesota. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Beasley. He's out there with Russell. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4 spot. Now, here is Russell. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Okogie's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for Minnesota. Batum against Beasley. Passes it to Bridges. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And the basket by Okogie.
Look at the quick hands of Russell. I mean, he gets the steal that leads to a transition bucket.
And Batum kicks to Biyombo. And Charlotte turns it over again. Minnesota leading by 8. Up top, Russell. Rozier defending. Shoots from the high post. Russell, no good. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Minnesota with the ball. Okogie, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Russell, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Russell's got 10 points here in the second half. Rozier looking around. Outside, Batum. Zeller dishes to Batum. Second chance shot. Pass to Bridges. 5 on the clock. Back to Batum. And no good. Excellent D there from Beasley. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. Hornets trail by 8. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Towns. Finished off the break.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
I mean, it all starts on the defensive end. Active and willing to gamble a little bit. The payoff can be big.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Here's Batum. After D'Angelo Russell's bucket, Batum finds Zeller. To the middle, here's Biyombo. And the dunk by Biyombo.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
There's the lob to Towns. That shot, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Well, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
And it's good for 2.
Getting better at sizing up the defense, Russell's decision-making is crucial to him succeeding in pick and rolls.
Rozier against Russell. Now, here's Rozier. Guarded closer. Zeller against Hernan Gomez. Back to Rozier. Fires for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Russell with it. Bridges covering. Down low. Here's Biyombo. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, good interior offense. Those passes have to be right on target.
40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Russell. From the high post, he drills it.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Now, here's Bridges. Biyombo kicks to Bridges. Back to Biyombo. And the layup's good off the glass.
Nice feed by Bridges. I mean, since entering the league in 2018, Miles has looked to increase his assist numbers.
Russell high post. He's against Zeller. And that one, good. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding performance. The inbound play works to perfection. You got to love to get those quick hitters.
To the paint. The layup off target. And so the Timberwolves take the win. They seem to